What if one man, with just one piece of paper, could challenge a president and redefine a nation's power? This isn't fiction. It's the story of how America's government was truly born. It all started in 1800 with a bitter presidential election. The outgoing president, John Adams, was in a rush to fill the courts with his own people. These became known as the Midnight Judges, appointed in the final hours of his presidency. But one of these appointments, for a man named William Marbury, never got delivered. The new president, Thomas Jefferson, ordered his Secretary of State, James Madison, to block it. Jefferson wanted to undo his rival's last-minute power grab. Furious, William Marbury didn't just complain. He took his case to the highest court in the land. He sued James Madison directly, demanding the Supreme Court force him to deliver the commission. This put the Chief Justice, John Marshall, in an impossible position. If the court ordered Madison to deliver the papers, the president would simply ignore them. This would make the Supreme Court look powerless, a joke in the new government. But if they did nothing, they would be surrendering to political pressure. Power, respect, the future. It was all on the line. Hit that like if you feel the tension. So, Marshall came up with a brilliant, game-changing solution. First, he agreed that Marbury had a right to his commission. He said the law was clearly on his side. A victory, or so it seemed. But then came the genius twist. Marshall declared the Supreme Court couldn't help him. He argued that the law that allowed Marbury to bring his case to them in the first place was actually in conflict with the highest law of all, the Constitution. Therefore, the law passed by Congress was unconstitutional and void. With this single move, Marshall avoided a direct fight with the president, but in doing so, he established a power far greater, the power of judicial review. For the first time, the Supreme Court had declared a law from Congress unconstitutional. This meant the court was the final interpreter of what the Constitution really means. It made the judicial branch a truly co-equal partner with the president and Congress. So, while William Marbury never got his job, his case gave the Supreme Court the teeth it has today, shaping every major law in America since. It's the ultimate check on power, all born from a political squabble and one undelivered letter. This single decision gave the Supreme Court its awesome power, but it leads to a huge question. Is it right that 9 unelected judges can overturn laws made by the people we vote for? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you learned something new, share this with a friend, and make sure you're subscribed for more history that still shapes our world.